Morning.
Good morning, sir.
I left this problem incomplete in the previous class, right? Ninth one. Find the bilinear transformation which maps z is equal to infinity I0 into w is equal to -1 minus I1. Also find fixed points of the transformation. We'll do it from the beginning. Find the bilinear transformation which maps z is equal to I0 I0 into w is equal to -1 minus I1. Let w is equal to az plus b divided by cz plus d be the required bilinear transformation. Now we substitute first set of points. When z is equal to infinity, w is equal to -1. When z is equal to infinity, w is equal to -1. Substitute. W is equal to az plus b divided by cz plus d. If you substitute z is equal to infinity, this takes infinity by infinity form, which is called indeterminate form. Therefore, we shall rewrite this as a plus b by z divided by c plus d by z. Divide both numerator and denominator by infinity by z. There will be no change in the expression. Now substitute. Z is equal to -1. This is equal to a plus b by z. Z is infinity. Any finite quantity divided by infinity is 0. For the same reason, this is also 0. Therefore, we get a is equal to -c. Or you can write it as a plus c is equal to 0. Let this be equation number 1. First set of points are substituted. Next, let's consider second set. Z is equal to I and W is equal to -I. Substitute here. Z is equal to I and W is equal to -I. Therefore, this expression will be W minus I. This is equal to AZ plus B will be AI plus B divided by CZ plus D will be CI plus D. Z is equal to I. This implies AI plus B is equal to minus I into I is minus I square and minus I square is plus 1. 1 into C is C minus ID. Therefore, AI plus B minus C plus ID equal to 0. Let this be equation number 2. Second set of points are substituted. Next, third set. Z is equal to 0 and W is equal to 1. Then this expression will be W is 1. This is equal to Z is 0. Therefore, we get B by D here. This implies B is equal to D. B is equal to D. All the three set of points are substituted. Correspondingly, we obtained three equations. Now we have two equations which are expressed in two unknowns. Equation number 1 and equation number 3. Choose any one of these two equations and choose a constant. I choose equation number 3 and take b is equal to 1. Choose b is equal to 1. When b is equal to 1, d is equal to b. Therefore, d is also equal to 1. B is equal to 1 and d is equal to 1. Further, a and c are to be determined. A and c are in equation number 1 and equation number 2. Equation number 1, keep it as it is. Equation number 2, ai plus b. AI plus b, b is 1. Minus c plus id, minus c plus id plus I into d and d is equal to 1. This is equal to 0. Substitute here. AI plus b is 1 minus c as it is plus I into d, d is also equal to 1. Therefore, this can be written as AI minus c is equal to -1 minus I. Let this be equation number 4. Now solve equation number 1 and equation number 4. Equation number 1 and equation number 4. Equation number 1 is a plus c is equal to 0, and this is ai minus c is equal to minus 1 minus I. Add these two equations and simplify. You do that part. You tell me the values of a and c. What is a? What is the value of a?
-1.
A is equal to minus 1, that's right. And what about c?
1.
1. Yes, a is equal to minus 1 and c is equal to 1. Therefore, the required transformation W is equal to AZ plus B. A is minus 1, therefore minus 1 into Z minus Z plus B is 1 divided by CZ is Z plus D is 1. Therefore, this is equal to 1 minus Z divided by 1 plus Z. This is the required bilinear transformation. W is equal to 1 minus Z divided by 1 plus Z. Further, find the fixed points of the transformation. Fixed points are invariant points. Both are same. They're also called as invariant points. Find the fixed points of the transformation are invariant points. Invariant points are points, they are mapped onto themselves. To obtain these invariant points, you just substitute W is equal to Z in the obtained transformation. The transformation is W is equal to AZ 1 minus Z divided by 1 plus Z. You put W is equal to Z, you get 1 minus Z is equal to 1 minus Z divided by 1 plus Z. Put W is equal to Z. The resultant will be fixed points are invariant points. Z into Z is Z square plus Z is equal to 1 minus Z. Therefore, Z square plus 2Z minus 1 is equal to 0. Z square plus 2Z minus 1 is equal to 0. And the roots of, clearly this is a quadratic equation. Roots of this quadratic equation are given by minus b plus r minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Substitute. B is equal to 2. Therefore, minus b is minus 2. Plus r minus square root of b square. B is 2. B square is 4. Minus 4ac. 4 into a is 1, c is 1. Therefore, 4 into 1 into minus 1 is plus 4. Divided by 2a. A is 1. Therefore, this is equal to 2. Therefore, this is equal to 2 plus minus 2 plus r minus square root of 8 can be written as 2 root 2 divided by 2. Divide both numerator and denominator by 2. You get minus 1 plus r minus square root of 2. These 2 points are called invariant points or fixed points of the transformation. Z is equal to minus 1 plus r minus square root of 2. Find the bilinear transformation which maps the points z is equal to infinity I0 onto w is equal to 0 I infinity. Let w is equal to az plus b divided by cz plus d be the required bilinear transformation. Let's substitute first set of points. Z is equal to infinity and w is equal to 0. Z is equal to infinity, w is equal to 0. Substitute. W is equal to az plus b divided by cz plus b. As it is, we cannot substitute z is equal to infinity because it takes infinity by infinity form. Therefore, we shall divide both numerator and denominator by z. What we get here is a plus b by z divided by c plus d by z. Now substitute. W is equal to 0. This is equal to a plus b by z. B is a finite quantity divided by z is infinity. Finite quantity divided by infinity is 0 divided by, for the same reason, this b by z is also 0. 0 plus c is c. This implies a is equal to 0 into anything is 0. Let this be equation number 1. A is equal to 0 is 1 point obtained by substituting first set of points. Next, second set of points. What are these points? Z is equal to I. W is also equal to I. What you get here is W is equal to, that is I is equal to AZ plus B. Z is also I. Therefore, AI plus B divided by CI plus D. This implies AI plus B is equal to AI plus B is equal to I into I is I square. I square is minus 1. Minus 1 into C is minus C plus ID. This implies AI plus B plus C minus ID equal to 0. A plus B plus C minus ID is equal to 0. Let this be equation number 2. This is obtained by substituting second set of points. Next, third set of points. Z is equal to 0 and W is equal to infinity. Z is equal to 0 and W is equal to infinity. Substitute. W is infinity. This is equal to Z is 0. Therefore, AZ and CZ are equal to 0. We get B divided by D. And this ratio is equal to infinity only when denominator is equal to 0. That means D is equal to 0. Let this be equation number 3. A is equal to 0 and D is equal to 0. Now equation number 2 implies A is 0, leave it, B plus C, minus ID, D is equal to 0. This is equal to 0. This is a simple equation that is expressed only in terms of two unknowns. You can choose any one of these two unknowns. I choose B is equal to 1. No problem if you choose C is equal to 1, you get the same answer. If B is equal to 1, C is equal to minus 1. If C is equal to 1, B is equal to minus 1. In either ways, you can write that. Choose B is equal to 1, then C is equal to minus 1. If you choose B is equal to 2, C is equal to minus 2. Then also you get the same answer. You can choose any non-zero value for this. Therefore, the required transformation W is equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D. AZ, A is 0 plus B, B is 1. Divided by CZ, C is minus 1 into Z is minus Z. Divided by CZ plus D, D is 0. This is the required bilinear transformation. W is equal to minus 1 by Z. Further, what is required? Invariant points or fixed points are required. To find fixed points, put W is equal to Z. Z is equal to minus 1 by Z. You get Z into Z, Z square is equal to minus 1. Therefore, Z is equal to square root of minus 1, which is equal to plus or minus I. These 2 points are called fixed points. You can make a note of this. Find the bilinear transformation which maps Z is equal to 1i minus 1 onto W is equal to 0i infinity. Another problem, same kind of problem. Z is equal to 1i minus 1 and W is equal to 0i infinity. Let W is equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D be the required bilinear transformation. Substitute first set of points. Z is equal to 1, W is equal to 0. Z is equal to 1, W is equal to 0. Then what you get here is W is 0, Z is equal to 1, therefore AZ is A plus B divided by CZ is C plus D. This implies A plus B is equal to 0 into anything is 0. Therefore, A plus B is equal to 0. Let this be equation number 1. This is obtained by substituting first set of points. A plus B is equal to 0. Second set of points. Z is equal to I. W is also equal to I. W is I. Z is also equal to I. Therefore, AZ will be AI plus B divided by CZ will be CI plus D. This implies AI plus B is equal to I into I is I square. I square is minus C plus ID. Therefore, AI plus B plus C minus ID equal to 0. Let this be equation number 2. Equation number 2. Now we shall substitute third set of points. Z is equal to minus 1 and W is equal to infinity. Substitute here. W is infinity and Z is minus 1. Therefore, AZ will be minus A plus B divided by CZ will be minus C plus D. And this ratio is equal to infinity only when this denominator is equal to 0. Therefore, minus C plus D is equal to 0. Let this be equation number 3. All the 3 set of points are substituted and correspondingly we obtained 3 equations. Now choose one simple equation which is expressed in 2 unknowns. There are 2 such equations. Equation number 1 and equation number 3. I choose equation number 1. A plus B is equal to 0. Choose B is equal to 1. When B is equal to 1, A is equal to minus B. Therefore, A is equal to minus 1. Now C and D are to be determined. C and D are in equation number 2 and equation number 3. Let's consider equation number 2 first. A is equal to minus 1, therefore this is minus I. Plus B is 1. Plus C, this is to be determined. Minus ID is equal to 0. Therefore, C minus ID is equal to minus 1 plus I. Let this be equation number 4. Now solve 3 and 4. 3 is minus C plus D is equal to 0. And 4 is C minus ID is equal to minus 1 plus I. Add these 2 equations. Minus C will get cancelled with this plus C. D minus ID. D minus ID. That can be written as D into 1 minus I. This is equal to minus 1 plus I. That can be written as minus into 1 minus I. Cancel this 1 minus I with this 1 minus I. You get D is equal to minus 1. d is equal to minus 1. From equation number 3, minus c plus d is equal to 0. Therefore, c is equal to d. Therefore, c is also equal to minus 1. Now we have all the four constants. Substitute here and find the bilinear transformation. Bilinear transformation is w is equal to az plus b. A is equal to minus 1. Therefore, minus z plus b is 1 divided by cz plus d. Cz plus d, that is minus z. D is also minus 1. Therefore, this is equal to minus into 1 minus z. Here you take a negative sign as common factor. You get minus into 1 minus z, minus into 1 plus z. Therefore, this is equal to 1 minus z divided by 1 plus z. This is what we require. Bilinear transformation. You note down this problem and try this one by yourselves at your home. I solved 11 problems. I think it is sufficient. You note down this problem. Find the bilinear transformation which maps 1i minus 1 onto w is equal to 0, 1, infinity. You either take a screenshot of this entire problem or note on the answer at least. One more problem. Find the bilinear transformation which maps z is equal to 0, 1, infinity onto w is equal to minus 5, minus 1, 3. Find the invariant points also. Either note on the problem or take a screenshot of this. Answer is w is equal to 3z minus 5 divided by z plus 1. Invariant points are 1 plus r minus 2i. If you have any doubts, you can unmute yourselves and ask bilinear transformations. Okay. Complex line integrals. Complex line integrals. You studied these kind of integrals in first semester, first module, vector calculus. Complex line integrals. There you studied only line integrals. Here it is complex line integrals. We solve same kind of problems. Evaluate integral over c z square into dz. Evaluate integral over c z square into dz, where z is equal to x plus iy and dz is equal to dx plus I into dy. Z is equal to x plus iy and dz is dx plus I into dy. You keep this in mind. Z is equal to x plus iy, dz is dx plus I into dy. Two cases are there. First case, along the straight line from z is equal to 0. Z is equal to 0 means real part 0, imaginary part 0. A very complex number can be regarded as an ordered pair of real numbers like this. 0, 0 means real part 0, imaginary part 0. Z is equal to 3 plus I means real part 3 and imaginary part 1. 3, 1 means 3 plus I. Along the straight line from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 3 plus I. This is the point whose coordinates are z is equal to 0. This is origin, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. And this is the straight line joining the 2 points. This is x is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, and this is x is equal to 3. X is equal to 3 and y is equal to 1. 1 unit along y axis like this. You will get a point here. If you join these two, you get a straight line like this. Along the straight line from z is equal to 0. This is z is equal to 0 and this is 3, 1. Join these 2 points. So this will be the curve along which we integrate. First, find the equation joining these 2 points. Z is equal to 0, 0, this point. Origin is always 0, 0. Z is equal to 0, 0 and 3, 1. Equation of the straight line joining these 2 points. How do you find this equation? By using 2-point form of a straight line. What is 2-point form of a straight line? Y minus y1 divided by x minus x1. This is equal to y2 minus, this is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is called 2-point form of a straight line. Y minus y1 divided by x minus x1, that is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Clearly this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2, right? x1 y1 and x2 y2. Substitute y minus y1, y1 is 0, divided by x minus x1, x1 is also 0. This is equal to y2 minus y1, 1 minus 0, that is 1, divided by x2 minus x1, that is 3 minus 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. Therefore, x into 1 is x. This is equal to 3 into y is 3y. X is equal to 3y. This is the equation, x is equal to 3y, along which we integrate. Since x is equal to 3y, dx is equal to 3 into dy. Dx is equal to 3 into dy.
ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಲೈನ್.
You just obtained dx is equal to dx is equal to 3 into dy. What was the given integral? Given integral is integral from integral over c. C is a straight line joining 0, 0 and 3, 1. 0, 0 to 3, 1. Z square into dz. Z square. Z is equal to x plus iy. Therefore, z square is x plus iy whole square. And dz. Dz is equal to dx plus I into dy. This is 0, 0 and 3, 1. 0, 0 and 3, 1. Here you can integrate with respect to x or you can integrate with respect to y also. I prefer to integrate with respect to x. Therefore, change all the variables y into x. I integrate with respect to x. Here x takes values from 0 to 3. Therefore, x takes values from 0 to 3. X is equal to 0 to 3. X plus iy whole square, it takes a plus b whole square form and its expansion is x square plus I square y square plus 2i into xy. This is the expansion. X square plus I square y square. I square is minus 1 into y square is minus y square plus 2i into xy. Dx plus I into dy as this. We integrate this with respect to x. If you want, you can integrate with respect to y also. Therefore, I is equal to integral from 0 to 3 x square minus y square. X is equal to 3y. We just obtained this. X is equal to 3y. Therefore, y is equal to x by 3. Therefore, y square is equal to x square by 9 plus 2ix into y is x by 3. X by 3 into x is x square by 3. Dx plus I into dy. Dx as it is plus I into dy. Here dx is equal to 3 into dy. Therefore, dy is equal to dx divided by 3. It is substituted here. Rest you can do. X square minus x square by 9 is 8x square by 9, right? 9 into x square, 9x square minus x square is 8x square by 9 plus 2ix square divided by 3. Here dx is common in both the terms. You take dx as common factor, then what you get within the brackets is 1 plus I by 3. This is equal to, here 1 plus I by 3 is a constant, keep it outside, integrate this. 8 by 9 into integral of x square is x cube by 3. 8 by 9 into x cube divided by 3. Collectively it is 8x cube divided by 27. Plus 2i by 3 into 2i by 3 into integral of x square is x cube divided by 3. 3 into 3 is 9. 2ix cube divided by 9. Integrated. Now apply limits. Apply limits. Keep this 1 plus I by 3 as it is. 8x cube divided by 27 plus 2ix cube divided by 9. Limits from x is equal to 0 to 3. If you substitute this lower limit, you get 0. So you need not substitute, you just substitute upper limit. Put x is equal to 3. This is equal to 1 plus I by 3. You keep this 1 plus I by 3 as it is. First, mark your attendance. Mark your attendance in the chat box. Yes. 1 plus I by 3. You keep this 1 plus I by 3 as it is, and for the rest, apply limits. Apply upper limit. X is equal to 3. When x is equal to 3, 8 into 3 cube is 27 divided by 27. 8 into 27 by 27 is 8. And here, put x is equal to 3. 3 cube is 27. 27 by 9 is 3. 3 into 2i is 6i. 8 plus 6i. Here it is. 1 plus I by 3 into 8 plus 6i. Just expand this. This is equal to 1 into 8 plus 6i is 8 plus 6i. I by 3 into 8 is 8i by 3. I into 6i is 6i square, but I square is minus 1. Minus 1 into 6 is minus 6 divided by 3 is minus 2. 8 minus 2 is 6 plus 3 into 6, 18. 18 plus 8, 26 I divided by 3. This is first case. You do this case by yourselves now, you'll understand. Just do first case again, you'll understand. First equation of the straight line joining 0, 0 and 3, 1. That is the curve along which we integrate. Using 2-point form of a straight line, you find the equation. Equation will be x is equal to 3y. Now substitute here in integral, given integral. 0, 0 to 3, 1. Z square into dz. Put z is equal to x plus iy and dz is dx plus I into dy. For your doubts, you can unmute and ask